Hi, Jeff Gadik here from Leisure Group Travel. I am live in Lucerne, Switzerland at the Adventure Travel World Summit, and with me is Alex Herrmann, Director of the Americas for Switzerland Tourism. Alex, how you doing today?
Doing very well. Hi, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
It's good to see you today, and great to catch up as well. I wanted to sit down with you today and talk about a couple of points in relation to adventure travel as well as Switzerland. First of all, hosting an event such as this, 600 delegates coming worldwide, 60 different countries, the creme de la creme of adventure tour operators globally. What does this mean to a destination like Switzerland?
We're thrilled to have everybody here. This was a project that we've worked on for quite some time. It was a goal to have the summit here, the Adventure Travel World Summit. We've attended previous summits. We've been in touch with the ATTA, the Adventure Travel Trade Association, for quite some time. And now to actually have everybody here, see the room full of people from 60 different nations, as you mentioned, it's just it's amazing. Our goal with the summit, of course, to showcase the whole adventure product that we have in Switzerland. So the full spectrum of adventure, not just the more extreme types of adventure like bungee jumping or canyoning or all of these things, but also a much broader adventure definition with regards to active travel, with regards to outdoor, with regards to just enjoying the nature and cultural immersion.
Yeah.
Like Switzerland.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll touch on that point here. Most destinations tend to focus on what's new. You go to presentations, and there's 5 things that we're working on. And although I know there's a lot of new development in Switzerland, it's not necessarily about what's new, but what's historic. And yesterday, the presentation from Switzerland Tourism, gentleman, was talking that the first organized group tour from Thomas Cook went to Switzerland. So why do groups travel to Switzerland?
We're very proud of the heritage, the 150 years. We consider ourselves to be the original adventure travel destinations. And I mean, why do groups travel to Switzerland? I guess natural beauty helps, and a lot of history helps, but it's also a question of accessibility, and it wasn't a question of accessibility already 100 years ago, 150 years ago. It's still a question of accessibility now, and it's one of the things that set Switzerland apart. You can have an amazing adventure in Switzerland, but then you're back in a city or in a 5-star hotel, in a resort at night. You have flights coming in from all over the world to Switzerland, direct flights. Given the small size of the country, it's unlike anywhere else. And then within the country, it's very easy to get around with the trains, the buses, the boats, and even to get on the mountains. You don't have to start your hike at the bottom of the valley. You can take a gondola first, and then you can hike much further. And many of these gondolas, mountain trains, these cable cars have been built 100 years ago or even more. So this heritage, we're very proud of it, and it still serves us very, very well today.
And as we've experienced during the summit, one of the reasons why I'm here is to better understand how to weave the adventure element into what has been a very traditional marketplace historically. Yesterday, for example, we did the e-bike tour, which allowed us to see castles and traverse through lakes, just beautiful countryside. What is your advice to a tour company who has perhaps been doing more traditional trips about how they can start to incorporate those sort of things within their itineraries? And within that, it seems to be what consumers are interested in doing. The growth in adventure, active outdoor tourism exceeds that of very traditional trips. So, how do they make that next step?
We've seen that development that you mentioned, Jeff, and I think there's several ways to address that as an operator that works primarily with groups. I guess one way to look at it is, the group allows you, the local guide with the group allows you to have a cultural immersion like you could never have on your own. And I think that's one of the main advantages that people see in a group tour these days. You can experience things, you can go much deeper than if you just travel on your own.
And perhaps utilizing the transportation network, where some members might want to do hiking, others might want to do a museum, to allow that sort of flexibility.
that might be a way to start it. But also then, once you're traveling around the country, you can have access to, let's say, a cheese factory, a chocolate factory, farms, to a factory for e-bikes, the production facility of a famous Swiss cookie maker that has been around for 100 years. You can do all of that in groups. You can't do many of these things on your own.
Okay, so kind of that unique experience. Okay.
It's a unique experience. You need the local guide, and you need to have the access.
Well, it certainly is what made you a first-class destination. I'm happy to be back here again, experiencing the destination, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Jeff. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you.